Clearly we need more training in our vocab.
Yeah, we should start doing podcasts like gym days where we go just yell at dumbbells.
I've actually been using an app recently called Elevate where it teaches you new words and stuff. I've told Nate about it, and like I showed him my stats, and all of them are really high except for memory. Lines up perfectly.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I was surprised though, because he showed me like the categories, and one of them was speaking, which was really high, and I'm like,
speaking was the second highest.
I was like, I don't know, more power to you, but I don't know about that.
Well, no, he can talk, but just the amount of words he can think of at any given time is like
very slim.
Yeah, 50 something.
Oh, okay. No,
exactly.
All right, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, go ahead and check your Facebook, make sure everything's all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure.
Our streaks, are they all up to date?
I have not been doing streaks. I don't know what's wrong with you.
I don't even Snapchat, period. The most I've gotten is I asked to request you as a friend once.
I might invite you to the group chat and might be an asshole about it one day, but not now.
Yeah, I mean, that is a good point. I probably will lose touch with everybody who's not you two as soon as college ends.
Yeah, so,
maybe it would be a good idea.
Yeah.
But Jill's always talking about, like, Glee, and I don't care. I don't know if I want any part of it.
On Snapchat.
My phone battery is dying.
Oh, no.
It gets really hot if I have it on for more than 5 minutes at a time, and the battery dies in 2 hours. I really love this phone, though. A part of me wants to see if I can get it serviced, but...
Apparently it's really cheap to fix it yourself.
Yeah, I was looking it up. You need, like, a heat gun on the battery and then a screwdriver, and then you can do it. Problem is you can bust the back glass.
Yeah.
I was asking, like, what's the problem if you do that? And everyone's like,
Oh, it looks bad.
Like, do you people not have phone cases?
Yeah, it's
like, who fucking cares?
Oh no, it looks bad.
I know some people who have like the screen protector on still, and they have like the huge cracks in them, and I'm like, how the fuck can you live with that?
Yeah, I don't have a screen protector, and my phone screen is pretty much fine.
Yeah, I feel like if I put a screen protector on my phone, it is more likely to crack.
I will crack it by fucking with the bubbles that inevitably get stuck.
Yeah,
exactly.
That too. Those were so fucking annoying, and there would always be like a little bitty fleck of something that would be just on the screen, and like I try to brush it off all the time, and it's like, nope, it's there.
There's one stuck on my Switch, and it's like over one of the hearts when I'm playing Breath of the Wild. Whenever I'm down to like 4 hearts, I just have to be reminded I'm being held on by a black fleck.
Wait, you have a screen protector on your Switch?
Yeah, I do.
What the hell?
Well, because my sister was using it and she's busted every screen she's ever had.
Oh, I mean, if she busts a Switch screen, I would be like impressed that she did that.
But I didn't look it up, but I figured out because Joy-Cons are so frail, the screen can't be too much better.
No, it's just a Joy-Con issue.
I know towards the start of the Switch, like people were having trouble with their shit getting all scratched up when they put it in the dock.
Well, yeah, that was a dock, though.
Which I think they fixed. Concerning oversight.
Yeah, wow.
Speaking of concerning oversights, hello listeners, welcome to Spicy Chicken Sammich.
Because this was a mistake.
Yep, firmly rooted in God's blind spot, we are back. and we've got some good stuff for you today. Shout out to our Swedish listeners today.
God, I love those guys.
If there is one, then hi there.
Shout out to my mom, it's her birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Mom.
Yeah, will she listen to this?
Oh my god, no. She could not give a fuck about my YouTube.
Nice of you to reach out to her anyway.
The only one she ever watched was the album tier list, and she just said in the comments, like, you don't think Rumors is that good? I'm disowning you, or something like that. So,
love you, Mom.
Yeah, only to yell at me.
So yeah, I'm feeling good about this episode today. I'm feeling loquacious, like I've got a lot to say.
Wow, okay.
Like other episodes, I feel like I want to go fuck myself. This time, I think intercourse is unnecessary.
Is fucking yourself intercourse?
Yeah.
I've never disambiguated that. Is fucking yourself jacking off, or is that like...
Well, yeah, actually
taking a step outside of yourself and having sex with like your astral projection? I don't actually know.
When someone tells you to go fuck yourself, they are encouraging you to shove your penis up your own asshole by bending it backwards. The connotation is that you'll probably enjoy it and will stop annoying everyone.
Does intercourse have to be with more than one party?
Inter, so yeah.
Yeah, inter.
Oh shit. If you had a clone, then like, what would that be?
That would still be intercourse. It's two people.
Yes, I too have seen that Reddit post.
With all that bullshit being said, do you two want to just like start? What do you want?
Hey guys, I'm Carter.
Oh yeah, my name is Aidan. Hi, what's up?
I'm so sorry, I totally forgot.
Fucking asshole, what the hell?
You think I should tell my story about my friend?
Here, I'll get our activity started, and you can like weave that in, because I don't want to have too much preamble. I feel like so, boys, when I said loquacious and intercourse, those were not meaningless statements, because today's game is all about vocabulary.
Yeah, got
This is
me.
a vocabulary quiz.
Here's what we're gonna
Should I
do.
just do my winner speech now?
Have you?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Here's what we're doing. Have you ever played the board game Balderdash?
No, actually.
Okay, so what Balderdash is, you are told a really strange word in the English language,
Okay.
and then you have to try to define it. And if you trick people into thinking your definition is real, you can move up on the board and shit.
Okay.
So it's gonna be kind of like that. This episode, this is the Linguistic Olympics.
I love that.
So I've got 6 weird words today that I would not expect you two to have heard of. I will supply you with these words. You have to try to define it. I will evaluate based on accuracy and creativity, and you can get up to 3 points for each word, anywhere from 0 to 3. So
Interesting.
right?
So there isn't necessarily a winner each round.
It's like we don't know the word intercourse. I'm like, okay.
No, these
Yeah, let's pick a really weird word that you two virgins have clearly never experienced.
I'm like,
the first word is pussy.
what is that?
Let me get us started. Are you ready for your first word?
No, but yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Your first word today is fizzgig. It is a noun.
Fizzgig. There's also a piece of paper on the table and I'm scared.
I'm just keeping score with this.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Fizzgig.
I guess you can go in whatever order you want.
How is that spelled?
That is Fizzgig.
Okay.
A noun.
Okay, I might be talking out of my ass here, but from what I recall, there is a very popular game on, I want to say the GameCube, called Diddy Kong Racing. Is that a fact?
I think that's a 64.
Yeah, I think
but
that's 64.
In the game, I believe you can race a swine called Whizpig. Is that correct?
I believe that is correct. I watched 2010 YouTube a little bit.
Okay, so Whizpig is a real asshole, right?
Yeah.
I think that he was separated at birth from his better half. He was a biblical child, a Siamese twin that was separated at birth, and the evil half committed himself to a life of crime and petty theft and, more than anything, motor oil. And that the good half is out there doing the Lord's work. A real humanitarian, a real stand-up guy. Fizzgig is his other half. He is a altruistic, really a beacon of how the model citizen should be. And I think a Fizzgig in general, speaking of like a good Samaritan, is a person who is cool with odd jobs. They'll do whatever would benefit the public interest. They're a real everyman.
Do you think you could use that in a sentence?
Yeah, sure. Okay, my car broke down on the road and I didn't know how to fix it, so I called up the local Fizzgig and he worked his magic.
Okay.
I feel like this describes me a lot. I feel like
You think you're a Fizzgig?
I do think that I'm a fit. Well, in your definition, I think that I'm a fizz.
No, he's locking it in.
No, I'm not.
Carter is a Fizzgig. That should be the title, and we'll see if it's like a slur or something.
Fizzgig.
I swear to God, Nate, if this is a slur, if you're posting slurs on our podcast,
I don't think any of these words are vulgar.
I don't know.
They might sound such a way, but I don't think they are. So, Aiden, good. That was a nice, well-rounded definition.
Thank you.
Carter, have you thought of one?
Yeah, you know, I feel like I've heard the word before. I'm not totally confident in this, but I feel like I've
Confidence.
Fine, I'll be confident. Okay, I've heard this word in like my entomology class.
Bugs, right?
Bugs, yeah,
Bugs.
the study of bugs and all that.
Okay.
I feel like it's some sort of insect in its like premature stage. In a
Ooh, like
in
a larva.
Like a larva, yeah. Like
You got your Wurmple, your Caterpie, and your Fizzgig.
yeah. It's like the first.
Gotcha.
It's put it in Pokemon terms.
Yeah, to put it in virgin terms.
It is the first evolution out of many.
Gotcha.
All right.
What is the Fizzgig evolution line, if I can ask?
No. I mean, like, I'm not that big in Pokemon.
Do you want a bug?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Give me a evolution.
Caterpie, Metapod, Beautifly. Is that right?
Sweet. Caterpie is the biz gig.
Okay, but what
Whiz gig.
No, Whizpig is the evil pig.
Whiz big.
The word is fizzgig.
Viz gig.
Right, so what's the evolution line? What does it evolve into?
Well, no, I'm saying like it's the first one. Like it's in the.
Yeah, so I'm
premature
asking what the
stage.
second one is.
Well, it's,
Oh, yeah, so like that's the umbrella term for the first stage. What is the umbrella term for the
Yeah,
second
what does it evolve into?
It would be the Tizlig. Would be the second.
Tizlig,
The,
alright.
the Tizlig. And it,
What typing is that?
what do you mean? It's the second evolution.
Yeah, what typing is it? Is it like a grass poison?
I guess it's...
It depends. I don't know.
It's
it depends
variable,
on
'cause
the
it's
Pokemon.
a
Yeah, it's a
umbrella.
variable. It's an umbrella term.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
so you know how like there's like.
So you're saying a Fizzgig in general is a fully unevolved Pokemon?
Well, I'm saying like in a generality, it's like it's
think that
before like it is
before
fully mature.
metamorphosis.
Yeah, Yes,
okay.
exactly.
I see.
Yes.
I was wrong. My bad.
So would this only apply to bugs, or is this just like any...
I feel like it would be anything, like anything that has not reached like a mature stage. So I would say like even a baby would be that.
Okay.
So cookie dough before like caramelizes.
Yes,
in
yes.
the oven. Yeah, okay, I see that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's a very useful word, actually. I should work that on my vocabulary.
Yeah, like that I'm impressed. Very creative. You definitely get at least 1 point this round.
Okay.
Here's the actual definition of fizzgig. It is a type of firework that makes a loud hissing sound.
Oh, so it's the premature stage before it hisses.
So with that in mind, Aidan, yours was a very helpful individual that does all your odd jobs for you.
I mean, like the fucking Park Service puts on the July 4th show every year.
You got something to say about yours, Carter?
I think mine like fits that to a T. I don't know about Aiden's, but I mean...
Despite how impressed I am by your well-rounded definitions that you came up with on the spot, I think you're both just a bit out of the ballpark. You hit a good bunt there, but you definitely didn't make it past first base on that one.
So this is a single.
Yeah,
This ain't no triple play.
I'm going to give you both 1 point.
Okay.
Because I think you deserve something, but you got unlucky.
That is the nicest way to say, damn, you guys are stupid. You don't know this word whatsoever. Here's 1 pity point for you.
Yeah, these ants are going right up on the fridge.
Oh, God. We can talk on topic for a bit. Do you guys have any fireworks stories? Or do you want to just talk about...
Maybe I'll have a story later. Any fireworks stories?
I don't have any.
I guess my mom almost got shot on by a bird during a fireworks show. That was cool. That's pretty much it, though. That's not really a story. That's just something that happened.
No, yeah, leave that in. I'm glad you said that.
Sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have one myself. I did have a coworker at an old job who was like 30 years my senior. Whenever he told his story, he'd tell it very dramatically. So he was like,
You know, when I was your age, me and my friends, we'd have these fireworks and we'd just light them up in the backyard. And the neighbors were always complaining about us making so much noise.
I'm like, I don't know what to say, but that's I guess that's interesting.
Yeah, I used to light off fires with my dad all the time. Like, we would light off like $500 of fireworks a year. It was nuts. And then I got cats, and I'm like, how could anyone be so inconsiderate? My cats are freaking out because there's fucking bombs going off outside. What kind of an asshole? So that's where I'm at.
I'm kind of stuck there too, because I like fireworks. I think they're cool, but I also think that chilling out is also pretty cool. And that makes it kind of hard to do that when people are like blasting.
Yeah.
I personally think that fireworks are a little bit overrated, but that's just me.
And I think that's reasonable.
Well, the ones you can get in this state are.
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. If I'm going down south.
Okay. Round 2. This is an adjective.
Oh, shit.
Your word is jejune.
Can I get a spelling on that?
Excuse me?
Jejune.
That is Jejune. 6 letters.
And it's an adjective?
Yes.
Jejune.
So if you're
Jejune.
describing something as jejune, what does that mean?
You want to go first or should I?
I can go first.
Okay.
I kind of have like a reasonable definition. I feel like it's describing something that is like stiff or somewhat hard.
That's where my brain went too, actually.
Yeah. Jejune reminds me of like June beetles, and those things are really colorful. They're really like hard. And I was like, yeah, you know, maybe it's not even like in a physical sense, but like in preparedness. Like the jejuned individual was ready for the winter, for example. Yeah, so like they're hardened up, they're ready to go. That's my definition.
Okay.
All right.
What you got?
I immediately just get this vegetation feel from the word. A jejune living space would be like a place that is well populated with flora, you know, maybe like a greenhouse, or you have like a lot of skylights and you have plants in your garden or something. In the future, I see myself in a very jejune home, a very open, well-lit space, cultivating plants, potentially even my dinner for the evening if I were to cook like burgers in a burger tree.
That's
The confidence was way up there, and then it's like
You just hardly take what he was saying, because that's the fucking American dream right there.
That's what I want, frankly.
All right. Here's the real definition for jejune. As a descriptor, it means simplistic, dull, uninteresting, etc.
Oh.
So
So wait.
Okay, wait, so you said
To prepare yourself to like harden harden or to stiffen up.
And I think there's something in there because it does kind of fit the mold of being like rigid.
That almost sounds like the opposite to me, though. Because, like, to be ultra prepared means you put a lot of thought into something.
But I'm thinking like you're rigid and unchanging. Like you're...
Yeah.
And Jejune is the opposite of dynamic, I guess, is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Make a case for yours, because I don't know if I want to give you any points.
Well, I think
I don't want to give you any more.
Okay, hang on.
Wait.
So, like, I envision a very well-lit, like, plant-lush living space. That's a very, like, relaxing billionaire type of lifestyle, where you have a nice, open living room, or just garden room in general.
Okay.
Just a very nice place where you can kind of clear your head, be vacant of thoughts, just exist in nature. It's a very serene place. There would not be a Jejune place that is overwhelming in any way. Completely under control. Maybe even a climate control room, period.
I feel like plants are always ever changing, though. I feel like that's like the dynamic.
Isn't the point of a greenhouse to keep things growing all year round?
It's to like keep things that are like specific to that climate. So like if it's a really hot climate, it's those things, but like you can't really accommodate that to like something.
Well,
that
I'm not
grows
saying
in the
you
colder.
grow fucking cacti in a desert room. I'm saying like you grow a fucking tomato in room temperature and it's nice.
This is a really interesting round. I like the energy that you two are bringing. You're open to challenging what is laid out. Aidan, for your diligence, I'm going to give you 2 points, even though I think you're pretty far off the actual definition.
Okay.
Carter, how about you give a bit more defense for your definition before I dole out points?
Can you redefine what Jejune means?
Simplistic, dull, uninteresting, other words that mean that.
A lot of ways to harden, to like stiffen up is in the most simplistic way possible. It's mostly to like prepare yourself mentally, it's prepare yourself physically. You're not really going all out on like hardening yourself or whatever. It's more so just making sure that you're fine. And that's just simplistic.
I think that was mostly bullshit, but...
What do you mean? I have so much confidence.
But yet, you did carry a lot of confidence. You were willing to squabble with Aidan because you definitely had stuff to say. I'm going to give you 1 point.
Wow, I can't believe Aidan first had 0 points, and then he got up to 2. And then I had only 1 point overall. That sucks.
Everyone started with 0. What are you talking about?
I'm sure Aidan said, hey, I'm going to give you 0 points unless you explain yourself, and then he got up to 2.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Carter. I went from a fucking goose egg to a deuce.
I should at least get like 2 points.
I think 2 is fair based on what you said.
All right, you know what? If you two both feel that way, then I am willing to give another one out because
Sweet.
it was kind of there. I think you explained it badly, but I do think the attitude was there, and I admire that. I do now that I've been like reprimanded.
And you're
Now that
dumb.
I've been caught with my dick out. So do I have a boring, uninteresting story?
Oh yeah. How does Jejune relate to your life?
Yeah, I don't have much.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. There's
I
not
don't
much
really think a boring story is worth telling for reasons that are probably obvious.
All right, we'll just move on.
All right.
Round 3.
Welcome to round 3, guys. Your word today is a verb.
Oh, thank God.
Here is your word. Pungle.
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 Is that spelled like it sounds?
Yep, it is jungle with a P. 6 letters.
Gotcha. That is a verb.
That is a verb.
So one pungles.
Yes, pungling is an action that you can partake in.
That I can personally partake in?
Either
That's
one
a
can do
hint.
it.
Okay.
That's a hint.
Okay, my mind immediately thinks of similar words, and the first kind of mind is finagle, which means like to kind of jerry-rig or almost force fit something into place.
Okay.
So I'm thinking pungle is a bit more like a piecewise word. I think pun is actually part of it. I think that pungling would be using humor and levity to try and coerce them into doing what you want.
Oh.
So if you pungle, that means you are like basically in a sense just trying to get your way by using wit or comedy. So it's not necessarily an altruistic thing.
Okay.
Like, let's say I wanted to, I don't know, go to a park fucking around, and I was like, hey, I bet you wouldn't put down the fucking slide. And you'd be like, no.
Yep.
You know, like, I'd use humor to kind of, like, goad you into agreeing with me.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like Aidan knows this word, but is trying not to know this word.
Well, what do you think it is?
I personally think that it means frolic. To, like, have fun while, like, moving.
A bunch of kids pungling.
Yeah.
Bleep that if it's problematic.
I feel like it is a ton of kids, just pungling around. I feel like they're having fun. It's basically having fun and moving in, like, a happy manner in a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
It would be so funny if one of our definitions is like one big bleep because we can't say it.
No, as I said, I don't think any of these words are slurs, but I'll do my research after this recording is over just to make sure.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that kids pungling all over each other isn't a problem.
So we have...
Is it okay to say that?
So here's the real definition of pungle. It is simply to make a payment or contribution to something.
Oh.
I'll be honest,
Now-
I've heard the word before. He was right.
Oh, really?
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I just didn't want to say it.
Interesting.
Why did you not want to get 3 points?
Well, it's because on Distractable, they did this exact bit, and that was one of the words.
Shit, they probably found the same article I did.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it means to pledge to like an organization, right?
Yeah. With that being said, though, Aidan, right off the bat, I'm just going to give you 3 points because I think your definition is better. Like, if that was what pungle meant, I would use this word. As it is, I have no reason to.
Damn.
And so, Carter, frolicking, all happy like?
Well, happy like.
Do you want to elaborate on that a little more?
I don't know how it has anything to do with that definition, is what you're asking me.
Maybe the kids are frolicking
To the bank!
to the bank.
To the bank! They're going to the bank and making a
They're
deposit!
going to the church, and they're going to give back to the Lord.
I'm gonna to the Lord. Dude, I'm all over the Lord right now. Holy shit.
Pungling and pungling are different.
Let's try this. Give me a high five. I'm gonna give you a point.
Nice. What would have happened if I gave you a crisper high five?
A crisper high five. No, I think you would max out at one point, but
Oh, damn it.
that was good enough.
Oh, well.
Okay, so if pungling involves making offerings, I think my story might actually fit.
Okay, yeah, tie it in. Let's go.
I've been asking a bunch of people about music taste because I'm a dick. You are aware of this. And I asked my friend, I'll probably end up bleeping his name, but his name is and I'm asking, like, what do you think I would like? And he's like,
Oh, do you know Jeff Buckley?
and I'm like, yeah, I've listened to his album. I wasn't crazy about it, even though everybody loves it. And he's like,
You should give Lover You Should Have Come Over Another Chance. It's legitimately a great song, and based on knowing about you, I think you would like it.
and I was like, all right, I'll take you up on that. And we're both design students. Like, we're both working on our, like, capstone projects for senior year right now. So, like, this was amidst basically fucking pandemonium. The, like, papers flying everywhere, people freaking the fuck out, shit's due in, like, 12 hours. It's nuts. So I go off in another room and work on shit, and then I come back. While I'm gone, I listen to it to give it a try. I still didn't love it. I thought it was, like, okay. But I was gonna walk in and be like, you know, your song's fucking shit. This song is ass, and I was right the first time. The type to be like,
Well, fuck you, man.
you know, like, it would be fine, it would be funny. So I walk over and I'm like, hey! And he's like, he looks up at me, and I notice there's tears in his eyes. And then I look over and I see that his project is in pieces on the floor next to his desk, and it is toppled over and broken, and it's due in 6 hours. And he's like,
What?
and I was like, well, now I can't do what I was about to. So I just kind of reach into my backpack and I'm like, you want a stick of gum? I pugilized him a gum, or whatever it was. I pungled him.
Yeah, there you go.
Take away a point from Aidan.
I don't know what that word means. What does it mean?
I think that just means hitting someone.
Oh. I pugilized him with a punglish deal. I hit him with a deal.
I pugilized his project and then came back and pungled him a piece of gum.
Yeah, after pugilizing his project, I pungled all over him.
I pungled so hard.
I pungled everywhere. But yeah, so I offered him a gum and he was like,
Oh, thanks.
and he pops it in his mouth and slowly turns back to his shattered project, and I'm like, yo, good luck with that, man. That
Damn.
sucks. And
You're just
he's
rubbing
like,
salt in the wound at that
yeah,
point.
he's like-
God damn.
and he's like,
Yeah.
I was gonna work more, but then I was like, I can't be in the same room as the person I just did that to, so I just took my shit home and was like, you know what, I'll just take the 7 points. When I got back to class the next day, he came up to me in the middle of the class and was like,
Hey, man, I really needed that. Like, I was in a really dark place. This is a very pivotal assignment, but you know what? That act of kindness really put the fire back in me, and I was able to push through and actually, like, get this thing done. I really wanted to thank you for that.
and I was like, oh yeah, man, anytime. Even though I came over to like call him a fucking idiot.
Jesus.
And then I'm like working on my shit or whatever. And then like as I'm about to leave the classroom, to go home, he stops me and he's like,
Hey, where'd you get a song, by the way?
and I paused for what felt like 7 years. And then I just went, fire. I think on the walk home, I listened to it like 5 more times out of guilt.
Jesus.
And yeah, it's a great song, 9 out of 10.
Wow, I was not aware of that.
Yeah, it's a fantastic song. I was just being an ass because it's 7 minutes long.
I wasn't aware you came around on it. That's so fucking funny.
Yeah, it's a great song. I should play some of it.
Oh, God.
It's really sad.
Fuck, that was fire.
He's right. It's fire.
He was pungling fire to you, man.
I just pungled some substance into my underoos.
He pungled Jeff Buckley all over me.
Bungle bangaroo.
Aidan, do you want another point? Or are you okay?
Why does he, what?
Answer the question.
There's something going on.
Yes or no?
No.
Okay.
I think something's afoot. I think I'm being fucked with again.
I just liked that story. I was thinking of being generous. So yeah, let's get right back into it.
Round 4.
Round 4.
Shut the fuck up, pizza face.
We sound like the fucking the peanut gallery in the Muppets. Like the old guys up in the bleachers. And they're like,
Fucking do.
that's the second biggest one I've ever seen.
Hey, that's a good segue to our next word, because we've got a noun. Your noun is taradiddle. Taradiddle.
Okay.
That's 10 letters of pure chocolatey goodness.
Okay.
And that's not a hint. I'm just saying that.
Well, I do know what a paradiddle is, and that is a specific drum technique where you rapidly switch your hands between a hi-hat and snare, and you create really interesting patterns. If you know Bright Blue Sky by Twerp, like the breakdown where it gets a lot more ethereal and less funky, that's a paradiddle.
That is correct. I was actually hoping to trip you up with it, but you're top of that shit.
Yeah.
Good job.
So I would think that taradiddle, because terra is earth, would be to do that on the ground. So for example, like a bunch of kids taradiddling would be skipping. They'd be playing Skip to My Lou in a big circle.
Okay.
And there's nothing vulgar about that whatsoever, I hope.
No, yeah, that's wholesome. I like that.
Tip-tapping around, your feet's a-flying. It's a whole thing.
Could you use it in a sentence?
A bunch of kids taradiddling right next to each other.
Hello, Carter.
Hey, what's up?
Do you have a definition for me?
I'm just going to say straight up, that wasn't a noun, so I think Aidan should get 0 points for that. Anyway, a taradiddle, I think it's like 2 times the speed of a paradiddle.
Oh, like how Mega Giga Terra.
Yeah. So I think it's like really, really fast. So like the drummer taradiddled his fucking drums.
Yeah, this would be like on a
yeah.
like on a black metal project.
Yes, he's like.
Is it like so fast that you can hardly even tell that it's a taradiddle?
That you can barely like tell that it's drums.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a buzz. It's like a bassy buzz.
Fair, because like you're not supposed to do triple stroke rolls in marching band competitions because it's hard to tell if you're doing them right or not because it's too fast.
Okay. Well, here's the actual definition of taradiddle.
A taradiddle?
It means a small lie or pretentious nonsense.
Oh.
So, Aidan, give me a defense for yours, because I like Carter's better right now. You did specifically describe it as like a wholesome event, which I thought was kind of opposing the actual definition.
Well, maybe it's like this is hardly a defense because there really is no connective tissue. But maybe this kind of lie is inherently frivolous. Maybe it's a lie that you tell somebody so you don't upset them. Like for example, oh yeah, I like that shirt on you, and then maybe like you don't, but you don't want to hurt their feelings.
Okay.
Or like, hairline looks fine. Just saying things.
Oh, weird.
A little, maybe like...
No points.
Okay.
Carter, I was kind of trying to inch you in the right direction when I said, like, so you can barely tell what it is.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say this straight from Aidan's mouth. It's to the point where, like, it's so fast that, like, you can make a mistake without even people hearing the mistake.
Yeah, so it would be unwise to do it in a drum off.
Yes.
That's good. It's definitely not a 3-pointer.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that. It's not.
I'll give you 1.
How about 2?
Why do you want 2?
Because 2 is greater than 1. Duh.
Give me a handshake.
I don't know why you were squeezing my hand like that. That was weird.
You're supposed to. All right,
You were firm handshake, man.
Firm handshake. Dude, 1 point. You don't know how a handshake works.
I was trying to squeeze your hand, and you were like, And I was like, what the fuck are you doing with a hand?
You have a very high point of pride with your handshake.
I do. You
I
know,
don't-
a prideful handshake, and Nate did not give me a
shaking
prideful
hands
handshake.
with you is wildly uncomfortable.
Yeah, because you
for me.
always insist on doing 3 shakes, and that is too much.
Firm handshake,
No.
3 shakes.
3 shakes is too much.
What do you mean? How is
3
3 shakes not?
I always do 1, which is why I went limp after the first one. All you
let's
need is
show them how it's done.
That's like making an agreement, though. Like shaking your hand with a buddy is 3 shakes.
Handshake agreements are like the most important handshakes that exist once you're not 10 years old.
Handshakes depends on like what you're doing. So like if you here. That's agreeing to something.
Okay.
2 is something else, and 3 is like, oh, nice to meet you, man. Because you can say that sentence while shaking it 3 times.
See, the way this scenario plays out in my head is we go, nice to meet you, man, and then we shake.
Oh, no. Oh, well, I guess
I went to a wedding recently for a cultural thing. They had all the men stand in a big line, and then people who are just getting there would walk down the whole line and shake every hand. You would say, like, nice to meet you and stuff.
if it's a nice to meet you, that's like a 2 handshake. I agree with
it
that.
was a single handshake.
What?
Yeah.
It's like nice to meet you. It's like literally, it's 4 syllables. It's 4 hand movements. It's nice to
Well,
meet you.
we were saying it in a different language.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying that if somebody gave me the triple shake in that line, you'd be the guy I'd remember as an asshole.
I'm not going to give you the second point based on your handshake, but you are clearly very passionate about it, so, all right, I'm going to give you one last chance to give this point. Dap me up.
Fuck did I just witness?
That was pretty fucking...
That was fire.
That was pretty fucking good.
Dude, he fucking pungled that to me. That was hot.
Half point.
Nice. I'll take 1.5. I'm solid with that.
Here's the next word, so we can just move on from that shit show.
Okay.
This is a verb,
Huh?
and your verb is cacinate.
I don't like that word, man.
C-A-C-C-H-I-N-A-T-E. Cacinate.
That kind of sounds like the word ejaculate, and I don't like that.
That's up to you whether or not you want to incorporate
Yeah,
it.
I'm not gonna. No, I don't think it's relevant at all. Okay, so when I think of cacinate, first of all, I think of ejaculate, but I'm gonna ignore that. I think of like a cacophony,
All
like
right.
a cacophony of people talking, being very like almost verbose. So what I'm thinking like cacophony or whatever the fuck it is, a huge group of people like talking or like singing very loudly. They're very in sync, but like there is no like to it. It's literally like a group of people talking or singing in sync.
Okay.
The choir students cacophinated in front of the audience.
Cacinate.
Cacinated. I need a caffeinate. Jesus Christ.
Let's hear it, Aidan. What you got?
Okay, so speaking about more contemporary media, because the WizPig thing treated me quite well.
Okay.
There is a very iconic video on the internet. You've probably seen it. It's got like 25 million views, and it's called "I Learned Blender Just to Make This One Video."
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe, isn't it? It's a dragon, and it's a Blender animated dragons. I think That's What I Like by Bruno Mars, all fucked up.
Yeah.
And one of the lines is "jump in the cack." And the bit with the whole video is that because they learned Blender just to make a shit post, they didn't learn it very well, and so the rendering is very shit.
Yeah.
And so I think to cacinate is to pretty much half-ass something in a computer space. It's from the video. It's a more recent term. Those come around nowadays.
Oh, so it's like slang.
Yeah, like a selfie. It's like a newer word that exists simply because enough people agree. Maybe coders, historically a pretty nerdy group, very online. I feel like they'd be aware and they'd be the prime candidates for that. So yeah, to cacinate would be pretty much to half-ass a computer program or code. 3D rendering especially, but I imagine like we say stun lock in real life context. I mean, it can evolve past that.
That's true.
Like I could see that, and I'm quite confident in my answer.
I
Okay.
feel like for some reason it is to half-ass, but not in a computer setting, and you are very specific about that.
This one I have not heard before.
So, answers locked in.
You bet.
Yeah.
The real definition is to laugh loudly or immoderately.
Hey!
Wow.
That's literally
So-
mine.
Okay,
Carter-
well, mine is based on a meme, and those are supposed to be funny.
How is that?
And it's a meme that everybody has seen. I brought up the view count. I brought up a lot of stuff.
That is true. There's only 7 million people in the world, so everyone watched it like
But mine was
3.5
like
times.
basically the definition.
We're not talking about you right now.
No, yeah.
Anyway, you're fine.
Straight up, you're getting 3 points
Sweet.
because I think that's as close as anyone's going to get.
I'm surprised that was like actually the definition.
For you, Aidan, your answer was very creative. It had like actual context. Like it brought up cack from that video, which like actually connected the word to the fucking fake meaning.
Yeah, the whole trajectory of a slang term is like it's a joke everybody's in on.
Like, yeah, you had a very clear vision. Even though you're very far off from the actual definition, I am inclined to give you at least 1 point, and I think I will let you argue for a second point if you've got anything left.
So once again, it's a bunch of people laughing at once?
It's just to laugh loudly or immoderately. It could be one person, too.
Okay. Well, I think there's something pretty immoderate about half-assing your job. It's a thing that people do, but yeah, it's frowned upon. And I mean, like, nobody would, it was cacophony, nobody would objectively come up to you and be like, hey man, your laugh is terrible and I hate it. These are like unspoken things that we all agree, you just can't do that.
That is true.
And at the same time, if there were ways to keep people at a place of occupation on the straight and narrow without ever not giving 100%, we would do it. But it's just something you simply can't do because of social stigma and because people are going to do what they're going to do. People's like laziness or like willingness to cut corners is more or less baked into their DNA. That kind of thing reflects a lot in interpersonal relationships beyond just your work life. And I think that there's something immodest about being someone who would, by my definition of cacophonate, I think.
The word is cacophonate.
Cacophonate. You broke my brain with cacophonate.
It was caffeinate.
2 points. You're a goddamn poet.
Thank you.
And this takes us to our final word.
All right.
No.
We've got one left, only half a point off each other.
Nice.
Oh shit.
This round fucking matters, all right?
Okay.
It is an adjective. Your word is xiphoid. Xiphoid. Xiphoid.
And I'm first, huh?
Yeah, you're first.
Okay.
Xiphoid.
Well, I mean, obviously your brain jumps to typhoid. I think that X is typically associated, what my brain jumps to, the xenomorph from Alien. So xiphoid is sort of like, it's almost like weeb syndrome, where you get like wrapped up in a foreign culture and sort of romanticize it.
Okay.
Like, I was on Reddit today, sue me, but I was reading about somebody who was engaged to a Puerto Rican guy and wanted to have like their honeymoon there. So they went to scope it out and it wasn't a picturesque tropical place like, you know, she had envisioned, and she left him over that, which fuck her, first of all.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
But it's falling in love with the idea of a place, like with unrealistic and sort of dramatized expectations. It's a sickness, right? It's something that infects people's brains and changes the way that they view the world and makes them discontent with where they are and sets them up for discontent when they actually are hit with the cold water, so to speak.
Oh, okay. That was a lot to take in, but very well thought out.
It's kind of like terminally online where it's a tangle of symptoms.
I see. All right, Carter, how do you want to follow that up?
To be completely honest, I was thinking about Alien as well, which kind of sucks because, yeah.
I mean, you stole my drumming thing. You can do it again.
I mean, yeah, I guess I could. So it's an adjective, xiphoid. I was thinking that it's like a word used to describe someone based on like othering. Let's say there was like an Islam guy currently wearing like the hijab and all that, and everybody's like, they're a terrorist, for example. Like, that's othering someone. They are a xiphoid.
It's putting them in a box.
Yes, putting them in a box, so to speak. Like, it's discriminating against them to a degree. Like, not too extremely, but it's
Like on the level of a
accused.
microaggression almost?
Yeah, microaggression, yes.
But specifically in relation to geographic splits.
I would say that, yes. I would even say, like, aliens from outer space would be, like, a xiphoid individual.
That's about as elsewhere location-wise you can get. Yeah, I can see that.
I could see that too, but it's wrong.
What the fuck? You're so mean.
And for that matter, yours is too, Aidan. I
figured that wasn't close.
I don't think either one of them is anywhere close to it.
Really?
The actual definition of xiphoid is sword-shaped.
What?
Sword-shaped.
Yep.
What is more weeb shit than swords?
Oh. Wait a minute.
No.
That's bad, but it's got something. That's a terrible defense.
You could other someone based on how sword-like they look.
I was under the impression that if you had a big sword, you were like fuckable, right? Like if you have a big dick.
Would you fuck Cloud?
I'm giving you both 0 points.
Damn it!
And so makes us end with Carter in the lead.
By half point.
Yes! I have a point, but I have one more thing.
What?
I'm not going to take your win from you. No matter what, you will win this episode.
Okay.
However, Aidan, if you come out on top in this next little exchange, then I will let you two joint host.
Okay.
I have one more bonus word, and I'm just going to let you both throw definitions at me. Whoever gets there, whoever catches the essence of the word, will they'll do do good. This is a noun.
Yeah.
Blungoid.
A blungoid.
I'll set a timer for 4 minutes.
Bungoid?
Blungoid.
Blungoid.
So I mean, think of like a spheroid, right? Like something that is approximately the same shape as something else. Does it mean something that's shaped like it's cylindrical?
No.
Is it like a type of object that you can use to bounce, like a trampoline, for example?
No, it is not.
Okay.
Is a blungoid like a thing I can hold, or is a blungoid like a blanket descriptor for a bunch of stuff? Like a blungoid object?
I will say it is a blanket descriptor.
Okay.
Is it an animal?
Or no, I'm just going to say no.
Is it a type of animal, Nate?
No.
Okay.
Do we own one?
No.
Do we own a blungoid? Can you see a blungoid?
No.
Oh, okay.
Can you touch a blungoid?
No.
Can you taste a blungoid?
Nope.
Is a blungoid a part of speech?
No.
No, you can't fucking say it. It's
I guess technically it is.
Is it like a type of radiation?
No.
Oh, okay.
Is a blungoid made of stuff?
No.
It's not made of anything.
So it's not like a fucking gas.
Is it like used for organizing stuff? Like it's a blungoid of like people?
No.
Is it a name for a group of something?
No, it is not.
Is it just a name for like anything, like a band or something?
No.
Is a blungoid sexual in nature?
No.
Okay.
Does it have anything to do with the human body?
No.
What the fuck?
Is it a work of fiction?
Can you elaborate?
Like how a fucking Pikachu is a Pokemon. Is a blungoid like a fictional construct?
Yes.
Is it World of Warcraft?
No.
Okay.
Is a blungoid a type of Pokemon?
I will say it's not a proper noun.
Is it digital?
No.
Is it related to the Hobbit?
No.
Aww.
Is it written in a book?
No.
Is it like futuristic?
No.
What the fuck? Why are all these no's?
Do you have to build one?
No.
Can you shit one out of your ass?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Time's up.
We didn't get any ground whatsoever that
Yeah,
whole
what
time.
the fuck?
And do you know why that is?
Is it absolutely nothing?
Blungoid is not a real word. I made it up.
Oh.
So what would you have said yes to?
Nothing.
I would have said yes if you said, is it not a real word?
That's funny.
And so
I like that.
that was why I hesitated on, is it a work of fiction?
Because it is
But-
a work of fiction.
I don't think your mind was there. So that's it. Carter, congratulations.
Man, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, good.
I'm glad that dapping you up gave me that half point. I appreciate
Okay,
it.
with 8.5 points, you have pulled through and
Yes.
you've done it. Do we want winner and loser speeches?
I don't think I need a winner's speech. I think I'm fine.
Can you stop rubbing yourself?
Sorry, I'm so excited, guys. I can't believe.
Loser speech?
Yeah, I should not have rejected that point. That was stupid.
Oh yeah, what the fuck? Why'd you reject that?
Because I thought you guys had a handshake deal or something, you know, like, because we've had so many. That's why I was like, this is bullshit. I think if I take it, I'm gonna lose. So I didn't. And no, you were just being fucking weird.
Nothing fishy was going on.
Yeah, nothing.
That's so dumb.
And it gets to the point where like we can't trust each
Yeah,
other.
this relationship has fallen apart, and it is all because I did that one episode. I don't trust anything anymore. I don't even know if I'm in the real podcast. Like, maybe this is a work of fiction in and of itself. Maybe this podcast is a blognoid, or whatever the hell it was you said.
Blungoid.
Blungoid.
In the description, can you put like a petition to make blungoid a word in the Oxford Dictionary?
Yeah, can we?
Yeah, you know how you can hashtag videos? I'll write
Yeah.
hashtag blungoid.
Yeah, hashtag blungoid.
Yeah, if we ever make merch, there'll be a blungoid shirt. Yeah, I a little upset about this loss, to be honest. Usually I don't care, but I had a really good idea for an episode, and this is the last one we're going to film in person, so I got to rewrite all of it now. So, shit.
I'm sorry. Such is the way of the fair and balanced game that I have constructed.
I probably shouldn't have implicated kids into my definitions. That's probably what fucked me. That wasn't a good choice.
I hope it didn't fuck you.
One, at least my taradiddle's on point.
Fire. It was fire.
Fire.
It was fucking fire. Let me see if is there anything new that I guess I haven't said much this episode besides the questions.
Yeah, like, what's good?
Yeah, what's good with you, man?
Damn it. I'm so fucking uninteresting. What was the word?
Blungoid.
No, like I'm so jejune.
yeah,
I'm so
jejune.
fucking jejune, dude. Damn.
You jejune asshole.
I like that one. That's got a lot of punch to it. I guess we'll just close out the episode then.
I guess we're done.
We can just bounce. Thanks for watching Thanks for listening to Spicy Chicken Sandwich, my Blungoid brothers.
My Blungoid brothers.
We'll be back in a few weeks. Carter is such a nasty boy, and he's got so many good ideas, right?
Yeah, man.
yeah.
It's in there. It's in my head. I just need to take them out, and it's really hard.
I can't wait to do another episode in a row where he steals somebody else's idea. What's it, 3 times in a row you've done that?
What do you mean 3 times?
Well, the last one you had Nate write the quiz for you.
Yes.
One before that you had us write the quizzes for you.
Yes.
And one before that you stole my descriptions.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Maybe he'll have an original thought. Who knows?
No. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the typical Carter format next time, hopefully,
Great.
or not.
Perfect.
The format.
All right, check us out of the hotel.
All right, guys, thanks for joining us on Spicy Chicken Sandwich. If you haven't heard already, we are also on Apple Podcast.
Carter. Isn't Apple Podcast shutting down?
Is it shutting down? I didn't know that.
I don't know.
Is it? I'm gonna look that up.
We're on Spotify and YouTube. Okay, yeah, let's see about the Apple lore too. I don't have anywhere to be.
Shutting down? Question mark? Shitting down? Closing down. My Apple Podcast app closing almost immediately after I open on my iPhone. Nope. I think.
Oh no, Google Podcast is closing down.
We'll see you guys next time. I'll have a really good episode. See you later.
Yeah, bye.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Goodbye.
Oh man, I actually am upset about losing. I was so excited about my idea.
You just had to accept the point, man. You had to accept the point.
I thought if I did, I would lose. I don't know how much clearer I can make that. You guys suck. This is ass. I was trying to win so hard. Did you see how hard I fought in that last round?
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
I was shitting on your thing. I was pumping on my shit. Nobody got any points, and your fucking half point for shaking his hand won the game.
Hey, I'm okay with
This is bullshit. This is fucking garbage.
Guys, this will be the last episode of the podcast.
Sucks.
Aiden is quitting. He's too bricked up.
Oh my god, this sucks. I wanted to do it so bad. I was so excited. I think I have like 1,000 words written so far.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was really excited, and now I can't fucking use it.
What the actual hell?
Sucks. Or whatever, it's fine.
I'm interested to know what that is now.
Yeah, no.
Well, I guess you never will.
It's gonna be just as unknown as Slimy Secrets.
Yeah, do slimy secrets.
Wait, yeah, what the fuck? Do you Slimy Secrets?
I might do it for the final episode where we're all together. That'd be
Open a notepad and write down ideas. Slimy secrets. It's so easy.
Who is that? Hey, nerd! Are those earbuds? What are you listening to?
Tchaikovsky?
Oh my fucking god, are you not listening to Spicy Chicken Sandwich?
I just said that.
Dude, this guy hasn't listened to Spicy Chicken Sandwich. Can you believe it? Are you fucking serious right now? Yeah, I'm totally serious. I give him a swirly if it wouldn't short out his earbuds. How is he not? It's available on YouTube, Spotify, and more. It's what all the cool kids are doing.
It's 29 minutes of classical mastery.
How about 40 minutes of improv goodness? Bitch. Here's some headphones. Don't get them dirty. Bitch. We have business to attend to all of a sudden. Sleep with one eye open. Smell you later, punk.
I was thinking of Screwball.